So, welcome everyone to the 11th GoldFire Studios Fireside Chat. Sorry about the delay and some of the technical difficulties. We are currently streaming live from the Austin Convention Center in a little corner of the convention center.
Do we want to show around?
Yeah, we'll give you a panning shot here in a second. There's not much to see over here, but we tried to get into a quiet space and the internet wasn't exactly working apparently. So we're doing our best here. We also tried to make a video. We're going to play that for you. It's not exactly finished, but it'll give you a little idea about South by Southwest and what we've been doing here.
We could probably even put it up on the site.
Squeaky wheel. Yeah, sorry about that. There was a janitor going by, actually. I guess you can hear that. That's good. So we don't have a lot. This will be sort of a different show than usual. There's no mailbag, unfortunately. It's been a pretty hectic few days, and we just haven't had a chance to put the mailbag together. But if you submitted questions, those will get rolled over to the next show, which will be regularly scheduled. That's a hard word to say. 2 weeks from tonight, as usual. And so basically, we're just going to talk a little bit about what we've been working on the last 2 weeks. Since we're here in Austin, we weren't able to record any new footage, but we'll have some cool new stuff at the next show. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on here at South by Southwest. You want to show us some of the stuff you've got?
Yeah, actually, check out this hat I got from yamtrader.com. Also got free $100 worth of hosting on Amazon AWS. Got this free this domain.com bag. Apparently, it's really cheap domain. It's for anybody out there that move that so you can actually see it. Domain.com. But I'll have to shift through it because I got actually a pile of junk. So I'll have to shift through it and show you the next show that I got.
Yeah, and one thing I want to address is about BC Wars. We're really sorry about the downtime. As you know now, at least, we've been in Austin at this South by Southwest convention, and we were not aware until, I don't know, whatever day that was, Sunday or Monday, that the site was down, and that was a failure on our monitoring system. So we'll be working to improve that to make sure that doesn't happen again. We got that back up as soon as we found out. We stopped on the side of the road, found some Wi-Fi, and got it fixed. So again, we're really sorry about that downtime, and we'll be working hard to make sure that does not happen again. So yeah, let's dive into a little bit about what we've been working on. You can start it off.
Sure. I think last time what I talked about working on was actually the Tycoon and the business simulation aspect. The past week, I've actually been working on the mission system, and it's going to be a little similar to Poker RPG for you guys who have played Poker RPG, and except the missions this time are going to be given by quest givers, and because it's a real-time game and we actually have a character, we're going to have a much wider range of missions. So I've been kind of getting the system in place for us to rapidly build missions that you can go to a mission giver, talk to him, carry out some exciting missions, and actually get some chips and some other things to gamble with, or to buy items and sell it with.
But one big difference from Poker RPG or BC Wars is you actually take your character and travel to different areas of the game to complete those missions. So there's a little more depth to it that way. Yeah, is that the main thing you've been working on, I guess?
Yeah, that's the main thing. I'm getting a little distracted by the bags.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We're like in a janitor area.
We weren't able to bring our mic along, so we're having to use the laptop. So I hope you can hear us at least slightly.
This place was so quiet like 10 minutes ago. As soon as we started this, everybody started doing their thing.
Yeah, so the big thing I've been working on the last few weeks has been the poker tables. I guess showed a little preview of that at the last show, if I remember correctly. And those are coming along really well. Should have those done here in the next few days. And we'll be diving into the home stretch, getting close to beta testing. So that's coming up really quickly now.
We should actually, because we've developed so much recently that we actually haven't even had a video over the next couple sessions, live streams, we should have actually quite a bit of new material to show you guys. They have no end of things with wheels in here that are noisy.
So I'll show you where we're at the moment. This again is the Austin Convention Center. And this is the back corner. Very exciting, I know. There's not much going on this side of the convention center. We picked this spot specifically for that reason. The other areas are pretty hectic.
Yeah, they're actually noisy.
Let's see. Let me check real quick that you can hear us. Sound isn't bad. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, we figured that if we were really close to the laptop, it would be passable. So good to hear that's happening. So yeah, the reason. So we came down to South by Southwest on Saturday, taking the train, as you'll hopefully see in the video if it works. And we came down Saturday, and the purpose for this trip. If you don't know what South by Southwest is, it's a massive conference. It's interactive film and music. So a lot of different types of people converging in one place here in Austin. And we came down for one reason. We were pitching at this place called the Buffalo Lounge, which is in Oklahoma.
It's kind of like an Oklahoma nonprofit organization for businesses and kind of getting people together and other like tech people together.
Yeah, so there were 9 companies from Oklahoma in the pitch competition. So we did that last night, and there was a gaming expo here where we were trying to spread the word about GoldFire Studios and our games, and just trying to grow a community that you all have helped build. So we've been spreading the word for the last few days and trying to survive in our tent.
We're actually camping out South by Southwest. We're
not wasting any of the Kickstarter funds.
Exactly.
Super budget here.
We're camping in the middle of the woods, and just to tell you how much we've been roughing and toughing it, on Saturday night when we got here, it just poured down rain. James actually basically slept in the river. The guy was soaked through by the end of the night.
Yeah, so it was pretty cold too. We got back to the campsite. It had already started pouring. The thunderstorm was moving in, and I didn't realize that the tent fly was not on correctly, and so the rain was basically coming straight into the tent. I could feel water flowing underneath my legs. It was, woke up everything. There was a pool under me. It was
nice
nice
experience, especially the shower. You should see the campsite shower. It's like right in the middle of the campsite, and you can basically see the person's sheets.
Oh, if the video works.
You'll see it without a person in it.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
The fastest way to wake up is a outdoor shower at 40 degrees in the morning. It's pretty
exhilarating. The entire campsite can pretty much watch you shower.
Yeah.
So
it was awesome. So my stuff was dried out, thankfully, by last night. The second night it was close. But, so tonight will be our last night. We're heading back in the morning, and we wanted to stick around and keep spreading the word and do the show from here in Austin. Hopefully with as minimal technical delays from this point forward as we can do. So, think of anything else about that?
No, I'm actually excited about seeing this video.
All right. So, well, let me just preface it real quick. So, I thought it'd be cool to make sort of a mini documentary video of our trip to South by Southwest. And so I've been filming with my iPhone for the whole trip. But it turns out editing one of those together takes more than 30 minutes. So we were pretty busy today and didn't realize how late it was before the show. So the video just finished rendering. It's not even close to finished, but it's got a bunch of the clips in there that we took. So hopefully it'll give you a little bit of a look at what we've been doing the last few days, or what we've seen going on at least. So I'll start there. Let's put this on the video. We'll wait for this to go by. Here we go. Oops.
Still some of those sevens.
Okay. Badge.
Still,
All right. So, and by the way, if any of you want stickers still, we've got a lot left over. So, feel free to send us. Actually, submit a question for next week if we pick it. send us your email or your mailing address at support@goldfire.me, and we'll send you some stickers along with that. So we are going to try and play this video now. Hopefully it's not just awful. Haven't even watched it yet, so no idea how this is going to turn out. But bear with us one moment. All right, let's make sure audio.
Yeah, so Alex just fired off it.
Entire venue, hosting.
hopefully, hopefully it wasn't too bad.
Oh no, I mean, that James threw that together in like 30 minutes, so I think that's pretty impressive for 30 minutes. I'm sure we'll get something together that's a little more polished.
Yeah, yeah. So sorry about some of the disorienting speed clips. I didn't have time to even look at them before fast forwarding. But yeah. So that was a little look at the last couple of days, and yeah, I think there's 30,000 people here for this first part. So we've been sticking stickers everywhere and going to events, talking to people. So I think it's been successful spreading the word. And
we've actually made a few
connections.
connections. Actually, quite a few really good connections. We actually met with one of the connections. Actually, we met with the owner of CGBot, which is the CEO and founder of CGBot, which is actually an art studio that's worked with AAA titles. Like he actually worked for, if any of you guys played Ultima Online or donated to Star Citizen that recent games, he's made a lot of artwork for Zynga, made a lot of artwork for EA, made a lot of work for like Ubisoft, a lot of the really big titles. So we made some pretty cool connections. Yep. And then we got to ride in this BMW afterwards, which is awesome. But
convertible.
His BMW convertible is a little cold, but it was an awesome ride, especially going downtown. BMW. But.
So, all right, that's the bulk of the content we've got that we were able to sort of amass in a limited amount of time here. But we like to open it up, questions. If you got questions about what we're working on, South by Southwest, whatever you want to talk about, we're happy to discuss. And we'll try and we don't have our usual setup with the chat on a separate monitor, so it's a little small, but we'll try our best here. Yeah, you thought the shower was a little dirty.
We've managed.
Yeah,
we've managed all right.
It's okay.
It's actually been an experience, a lot of fun. I think both of us were in Boy Scouts, so
yeah,
way back in the day.
I've showered in a creek, so or bathed, I guess. Shower
Actually,
in the waterfall.
I went backpacking in Colorado a while back, and actually one of the lakes up in Colorado where all the snow on the top of the mountains melts into the lake, and so that the water is actually right at the temperature of freezing. A bunch of us jumped in that, and the shower was not quite that cold, not quite ice cold.
No, the shower's warm every 30 seconds.
When the heater decides to kick in.
Yeah.
But any questions? Any good concerts this time? I don't think we're actually going to be able to make the concert portion. We're actually headed back to get some more work done.
There have been bands playing throughout the whole time. There was some Oklahoma bands at the Buffalo Lounge while we were pitching. But yeah, the music part of the festival actually starts tomorrow when we're leaving, and we don't have time for that. We're gonna get the game released for you guys. But yeah, the first part of the week, I think it technically starts on Friday. Friday through Tuesday is the interactive, which is games and tech and things like that, and the film portion. So that's first, and then music is the same conference, but it's separate time.
I wish we could have met the Grumpy Cat. We saw the giant Grumpy Cat projection.
No, that giant Grumpy Cat was the real Grumpy Cat. It was he was just enlarged on the side of a building.
Yeah, he's actually two stories taller than I thought he was.
When I was filming Grumpy Cat, I was planning in the video to have him do the back and forth take,
What was that?
To the music.
Oh yeah, that's
Grumpy
right.
Cat, looking back.
Oh, you
and
have
forth.
to do that with the polish.
Yeah, I didn't have time for that.
Do you have any questions? What is the actual ETO?
So the estimate on the Kickstarter was March. It's still March. So we don't want to release it before it's ready. We don't want to release a broken product. That doesn't make any sense for anyone. But I think we can still make our target. It might be later in the month than we were anticipating, but this is game development. That's what generally happens. It's pretty difficult on such a large scale project to nail down a specific date pretty early on.
Yeah,
but as soon as we know an exact date, you guys will be the first to know. But
that's kind of what you get with a fairly small team trying to develop.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 of us developing an artist.
We are putting in longer hours trying to get it out for you guys. We actually developed on the train down. You might have seen that in the video.
Yeah,
we actually coded the entire train way down.
Yeah, we had a 12-hour train ride, so we definitely got some work done on the way down. Tomorrow we got a long train ride back. We'll be programming on the train as well. Yes, I remember Jay-Z was here last time. I didn't know about that till after. Apparently it was a pretty good show. Who is Grumpy Cat? He's a cat that's grumpy. I don't know.
All right, I gotta pull the picture.
Yeah, I guess he was technically here somewhere. I don't know where that was. That would have been cool.
I know. I'd like to. That cat became a celebrity in 2.5 seconds. I don't know. You guys can see this. That is Grumpy Cat. Right there. Closer. Closer. There we go. There's Grumpy Cat. You probably see his face all over the place. This is like a celebrity cat now. There you go. Let's see. We got anything else?
Remember, we've got lots of stickers that we want people like you to have. So if you want a sticker and you're actually going to use it, submit a question for next week or 2 weeks from now, and email us your address your mailing address at support@goldfire.me, and we'll get you some stickers.
All right. Well, I think does that about tie it up? Unless anybody else has any other questions.
We got a delay, so I think we.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no. We're still projecting a March beta release. Not certainly not delaying anywhere near that long. I mean, we're sorry, I don't know if you can hear me right now because there's. We're certainly not looking at some large delay, if any delay at all. So we'll keep everyone updated on that, but certainly not in those ranges. If it does get delayed, it will be very slight.
I mean, we're hoping for a full launch maybe on one of those dates. Not the beta launch. The beta launch is going to be before that. Full launch maybe within that time range. We got never-ending carts full of food now.
I want some of that food.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty hungry myself. We missed the. We missed all the food inside. That's all right. I got some free pizza stuff.
Yeah, the pizza here is awesome.
Yeah.
Pizza by the slice, it's like that big. It probably sounds like thunder to them. Earthquake. Earthquake!
I guess they just now sell the cat 2 weeks later. Trying to hold us to promises.
We're not giving an exact date right now because we don't know the exact date yet. It's starting, it's getting close. We'll just say that.
Yeah. It's really starting to come to time. And the whole reason we're not delaying because we're slacking off. We are working our asses off actually on this. We're just dates are, if it's ever delayed, if it's delayed past March, the only reason is because we didn't think it was right.
Yeah, I mean, we want to make an awesome game, and we're not going to sacrifice that to, and you all don't want us to sacrifice that anyway to release it a couple weeks early. That doesn't make sense.
Well, and keep in mind too, as soon as we release the beta, I mean, we'll be fixing bugs, but that's not the end of features. We're going to be adding features to Casino RPG for the indefinite future. So there's that too. Beta is an unfinished product, and it's not finished features either.
Alright, waiting on this 30-second delay.
I'm ready to get some food. How about you? I think You got any other questions? I'm starving.
We got people
asking.
People are.
I think he's asking. People are asking about the date. I think that's why.
Yeah, as soon as we have a hard date, we're obviously going to announce that. We just don't want to announce a hard date without knowing, if that's attainable or if that's further out than, if we can get it done faster than that date, then we're just not sure yet.
And Pin, if we announced a hard date and promised that hard date and then missed it, you'd be the first to let us know. So that's why.
All right. Well, last call for questions. We got this 30-second delay, so we'll stick around here a bit and see if actually we can actually reach the laptop now and and ask directly without the delay. Oh, look at that. They just freshly wrapped the poll. There's stuff on it.
I don't know if that's freshly wrapped or it's just because.
No, they were over here tearing them down a little.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I think we will. We definitely will. We've loved this trip. It was amazing. It was awesome.
Except for the flooded tent.
Except for the flooded tent. Actually, I love that because you had the flooded tent. I got to. I wrapped myself up in a tarp. So. Thanks, Cindy. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
An easy date before next year and after this year. Or not after this year. After last year.
So basically, you just told them it's never coming out.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. Here, wait. Before. Oh, wait. After. What was the last one? February. And before a date in the future that's not too far in the future.
Sounds reasonable. I think we can move.
That's pretty specific. I don't think that's too vague.
We're working to get it out, though. Working quite a bit.
All right. Well, yeah. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. It turns out it's a little difficult without any professional hardware or knowing what you're doing, really broadcasting live on the internet from the corner of a conference center. But yeah, remember that the next broadcast, again, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back at the office, so we shouldn't have any issues. And we'll have some awesome new footage, and hopefully we'll have a hard date for Penn. But we'll see.
Penn, I'll message you personally. When we have a hard date, I'll message you personally and tell you the hard date.
So, all right, have a great night, everyone, or good morning if you're in Australia, or wherever. So,
all right, thanks for tuning in, guys. See ya. Have a great night. Texas has been a blast.
Yep. So, next time we see you, we'll be back in Oklahoma. Good night, everyone.